Bonafide hustler here.
College picker here.
Retro aficionado.
All right, so what's going on? That took a little too long. This is Green Room Hangout number 23. Today we're going to be talking about the patient hustler. Okay, so that's the topic of the day. It's going to occur in about 15 minutes or so. One of the things that we want to get done really quickly before we start off is a sound test. So if everything sounds good, make sure to comment down below that it sounds pretty good. I'm on the same exact headset, but it's on a different side of my head, I think, and it's also I want to make sure the mic levels are working properly. But that being said, I am the Bonafide hustler. I reside in Austin, Texas. I flip items, and it's my primary source of income. So these items I find at garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, swap meets, flea markets, shed sales, things like that. And I sell it on markets such as eBay, Craigslist, Amazon, and the antique booth that I have. But that's who I am. I'm from Austin, Texas. And I'm also the author of a fantastic book called Flip That Shh. We won't say that last word, but this book is chock full of amazing hustler education. Okay, not about what to buy and sell, but more of like the mindset that you need to be an amazing hustler. So that's what the book's about, and that's what I'm about. But I'll toss it over to CP. Who are you?
I am one of the largest Guitar Hero surplus suppliers of the United States. When fourth quarter comes around, anyone Guitar Hero needs, you gotta come to me. I sell them on Amazon. I can put them on eBay. You can get them from me. I flip stuff. I got Craigslist. I got thrift shop stuff. I got all that good stuff. Flip it for money. Certainly doing Amazon and Etsy right now is my main thing. I did a lot of eBay and Craigslist in the past, but I'm focusing more on those two avenues to try to hone my skills on them. And I'm in Florida right now. I'm actually in Tallahassee, capital. Making capital into capital.
Okay, and retro. Wait, well, hold on. Before we get to retro, real quick, CP, don't you have a Guitar Hero guide?
Yes, I do. If you want to learn how to become a Guitar Hero supplier during that fourth quarter sales, buy my Guitar Hero guide. It's available on Gumroad.com. Something epic Guitar Hero guide.
And the link is down below, guys. So if you, after the show is done, or any of the Green Room Hangouts, well, I think the past 5 Green Room Hangouts, the link will be down below for my book, RAIKEN stuff, and
put it on my Etsy
guide.
Etsy store, and it's on Gumroad.
Okay, cool. Before we get to retro, we usually go me, RAIKEN, CP, then Young. But RAIKEN can't be here. He is completely sick. I'm pretty sure he's still making a lot of money. But he is technically sick right now. He's probably in a bed watching this thing and laughing. But if you guys got RAIKEN love in your blood, go ahead and comment also, we miss RAIKEN or whatever, get better RAIKEN, all that kind of stuff. Retro, who are you?
Yes, excuse me, I am Retro Aficionado, the mobile Retro Aficionado. Originally from San Jose, but I'm not in San Jose at the moment. But I sell on eBay, Amazon, I do a little Craigslist. Antique booth now, and it's pretty much it. Don't really have a niche, just pretty much I flip whatever I can find.
And why are you in a car right now, man?
You know, hold on. There's a cars going by. Once a month I go on a sourcing trip, and this just happens to be when I'm on the trip. So yeah.
Okay, so where's your sourcing trip brought you? You live in San Francisco, about San Francisco. Where's your trip brought you right now?
I am in beautiful Lake Tahoe, and I got my employee back here. Hey, bud, come here. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Watch this. This is really cool. Hey, you want to go picking? You want to go picking? Oh, get out.
I think he's hot, dude. I think he's hot.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, RAIKEN right now, he is sick, but like I said, if you guys miss RAIKEN, go ahead and comment into the comment feed. We will open the show real quick with the best find of the past week. I love this segment because it allows us to go into the comment feed and check out what's going on in there. So this is the perfect time for you guys to get a cool shout out. Maybe you want to interact a little bit more with the Green Room staff right here. Before we get into that comment feed, we will let you know a little bit what the Green Room is all about. The Green Room is a paid subscription-based Facebook page that has 138 members currently. It's $100 a year. It's run by me, Retro Aficionado, College Picker, and RAIKEN Profit. And in there we give kind of a more detailed and how should I say, a more detailed explanation of like how and why we flip certain items, as well as a lot of personal kind of tutoring. My dog is going crazy. Can you guys hear him on the speakers?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Peter, right?
Anyway, yeah, that's Peter. So the Green Room is all about that, and it's a growing community, and the community is almost self-sustaining, so it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of posts in there and a lot of cool things, from clothing all the way to remote control car stuff to pottery to all kinds of stuff.
A lot of experts too.
Yeah, a lot of cool experts on their little thing in that room. So if you guys want to have a little bit more information about the Green Room, you can check out the link down below. It'll be also there amongst the books and all the other stuff that you can purchase from us if you want to speed up your hustler money-making skills. Okay, now let's go into the comment feed and see what the best find of the week from the people out there is. And we'll start with UCP. What's the coolest thing you found in the past week?
I mean, if you take my Facebook page, I just posted a weird picture of this. It was a selfie with this thing over here, and
so that was on your Facebook today, right?
Yeah, just like 5 hours ago, maybe even. Like I just picked this up. Like this thing's fresh. It is an industrial paper slicer made by Martin Yale Industries. It goes for about $700 to $900 new. So used resale goes anywhere between $200 to $400.
Wow.
How much you get it for?
$25.
Nice.
That's a really good thing, man.
There's going to be some barriers to selling, unless I do it locally. But that's that. It's heavy. It's probably at least like 30 pounds, I would say.
Is that why you're straining?
That's why my bicep is.
All right. And CP, one last question for you real quick. What is on your shorts or pants? What are those little creatures on there?
They're whales.
You got whales on your shorts? What kind of, who's the make on that? Is that Vineyard or what?
This is, I didn't go on Make, I went on Whales. I really don't know who it is. You'd think it was Vineyard Vines.
It could be Vineyard Vines, J. Crew, Brooks Brothers. I mean, they all kind of do that whole thing.
This is Hawkins and McGill. This is like nothing.
Okay, cool. So, well, it's got whales, so it is something, man. You're cool already. Okay, Retro, what's the coolest thing you found this past week, brother?
Go wash my hands after touching.
Oh, God. The past days, and I have to admit, it's been kind of bad. It's been really bad. I guess the best thing I found so far was a Fendi shirt, a Fendi shirt, and it was funny because when I went to go pay for it, even the lady was so impressed. She goes, "Let me shake your hand." So, so she shook my hand. But yeah, I mean, I paid $3.99 for it. I'm trying to get 75 plus for it. That's
cool. All right, not a bad score at all. Before I get into just the actual comment feed real quick, I'll tell you guys about mine real quick. If you do follow my Facebook, a week ago, well, less than a week ago, I picked up a racket bag, a Wilson racket bag, for $20 at a Goodwill, $22 with tax, And it was a 6-racket bag, insulated, pretty rare thing. So, and it was new with tax. So, anyway, put
was
that thing.
Was it vintage?
What'd you say? No, it was current day, 2007. And it sold for
current day 2007.
Yeah, current day 2007. It sold for $250 like last night or the night before. I don't know. Anyway, so I shipped it off today. Made sure to really pad that one pretty good. But yeah, that was a great flip. 22 into 250. Love it. I did score 2 amazing bikes last week as well that haven't sold yet, but I'm pretty sure in that 2-bike deal I'll make about $400 to $600 on those 2 things. So I should be okay. But technically, one item, my best find so far has been the tennis bag. Okay, so I'm going to go into the comment feeds right here. We've got the Thrifting Lounge in the house. So what's up, Kevin? Selling my alpaca Brioni with sturgeon's cuffs for $2K was $10K new. So he's pretty stoked. $2,000 for is that a shirt or a blazer?
Alpaca could be.
Alpaca is like the actual like.
Could be leather. It could be leather shoes or it could be a blazer.
Yeah, we need some more information about that one right there.
If it's got cuffs, then that's a blazer.
Mothership Product says, "Nice job, CP. I guessed it was an industrial hole puncher." That was pretty funny. PT Hustle says,
"There's a lot of on my Facebook page, but I think a couple people mentioned paper slicer, but yeah, I just wanted to see what everyone thought it would be. It's kind of, I don't know. I've never done one of these before."
Cool. Yeah, I've never done one of those either. I have done a paper cutter in my antique booth, but a vintage one. But anyway, the PT Hustle from Arizona says, I use that at work, CP. So talking about that whole thing.
Does it cut more rubber with it?
We cut rubber with it, as what he says. Hot Halloween props. I found four gold rings this week and a huge lot of stuff. $2,000 to $10,000 rings and two 10K rings and two 14K rings. First gold.
Carat, not thousand.
Interesting. Yeah. Sorry. This is interesting. Scott K says over 60 pairs of quality women's shoes for $100 for $100 at a state sale, I guess.
Oh man, women's shoes are awesome.
Yeah, you know women's shoes, Young, pretty well. I know that.
Yeah.
So Henry S says, Chris, the two bikes I got were a 1979 Rally Rampart BMX. That's pretty cool, 16-inch version. Yeah, with tough wheels, which means it's the plastic wheels, so very, very good score. And a chrome 1985 Peugeot, pretty cool. The 1985 Peugeot, that one might have accents such as like the white and black checkered things, like the pole protector and the top tube protector and the seat stem or the stem protector as well. Those are very hard to find, the protector parts, the foam pieces. Anyway, both bikes were $40 and each need tires. Are they worth anything? Absolutely. The Peugeot especially. And the Rampart BMX with tough wheels, which are those Skyway type wheels, they look like mags, plastic mag wheels. That's a very good indicator of a vintage bike, I think. 16-inch blue and black, so a 16-inch, you can actually classify that as a pit bike if you want to, which would be really cool. So thank you very much, Henry S., for commenting. Malu Jimmy, who is in the green room, found a retro Nike Michigan Wolverines Charles Woodson jersey for $6. It sold for $60 already. I'm not big into sports, but CP, tell me about that. Or Retro, tell me about that.
Well, Charles Woodson is he's a really good player. He's kind of getting up there in age, but I mean, yeah, jerseys are good, but and if you get a good player like Charles Woodson, even better. Shucks, I would have bought that off him. Jesus.
Cool.
Yeah, he plays for the Raiders now, so he's kind of getting towards the end of his career, but a great player. That's a great flip.
Cool. We got a lot of people in this room. We got 55 so far. I know I didn't see 55 people commenting about the coolest thing they found this week. So I know there's a solid 30 people left that probably found some cool stuff and they haven't commented.
Maybe they didn't find anything cool. Maybe they just found stuff like mildly interesting.
Yeah, but you know what? Like putting it in the actual feed helps everyone learn. It's kind of cool actually. But
yeah. Even if you didn't find anything cool, post it in the comments.
That's right. See.
Even if it's mildly interesting.
Mildly interesting. Ain't that right, Retro? Put it in regardless, right?
That's right.
All right. From the man that doesn't know who Pauly D is, he says, that's right.
Yo, boys, I'm going to go make some tea. I'm going to go make a pot of tea. You want any?
No, I do not. I do not want any tea. Hurry up, man. Damn, we're doing a green room hangout.
Jeez. Oh my gosh!
And Sam TV 2013 got new Echo dress shoes for $15. It was $150 to sell them. Echo is a cool brand. For me, it's tough to find Echoes that have been hardly worn. Retro, you found many worn or hardly worn, or should I say new with tags or hardly worn Echo dress shoes. Dress shoes, not the casual ones.
I've done some in the past. I don't know. In my opinion, maybe someone's had better luck, but in my opinion, those are. Echoes are the price is all over the place, so it just depends on what kind of shoes you find. I like to deal with more higher end stuff. So yeah. But regardless, I'm sure you can flip it and make some decent money out of it.
Cool. Give us two. It was we'll see if you had been here, CP, and stopped making tea, you would have actually heard it, man. It said that it's from Sam TV 2013. He got some new Echo dress shoes for $15, and he thinks he can sell them for about $150. Echo, ECCO.
That's not Mark Echo. It's a different Echo. That Echo doesn't. That's pretty good. That's a good Echo.
Yeah, that's the expensive Echo. Mark Echo's
yes, ECCO.
Yeah, ECCO. Some other people are starting to come out of the woodworks now, and they're starting to comment. So I'm going to actually say who they are. Treasures Found Shop, who was one of the first people in this green room hangout, who decided to comment out of the blue, and I responded. Treasures Found Shop, would I pay $1,000 to make $1,600 on a bike? It's a Specialized 29er. So it really depends on the model of Specialized 29er you're talking about, because they come out with some really cool models and very quickly too. Every year it seems like there's a completely different piece or part that makes sometimes the 2 or 3 year old ones drop in value pretty quick. So it really depends. If it's a specialized 29 like an Epic, a stump jumper, the rock hoppers are never going to be able to bring you that much money. So it must be an Epic, a stump jumper, an enduro. And my guess is if you're going to make $1,600 on the bike, it's probably one of the Evo models. But anyway, we'll see what we comment, and let me know what exactly that bike is and the size of it.
Is it eBay 1,600 or is it a?
See, I'm trying to think. He says, would I pay $1,000 to make $1,600 on a bike?
Oh heck yeah!
I mean, well, that's the thing. That means that bike would have to sell for $2,600 or $3,000, and then you have to ship it, get hit by eBay fees. You know what I'm saying? Or you sell it locally for $26,000 exactly. So a lot of things that are going on in my head when I see this, but a little bit more clarification will help me help this person in the green room hangout right here. So what's cool about the green room, by the way, is you can toss these kind of questions into the green room, and we're bound to like see this thing within an hour to 3 hours, sometimes minutes, right? And help you sometimes while you're in the sale make the decision to buy the bike. But $1,000 purchase price is, you know, for most pickers, it's kind of like, okay, I want to make sure everything is right before I pull the trigger here, right? Retro, $1,000 on one item. You better be sure you're gonna be making money on that.
You gotta be really. I mean, I've come close to spending that kind of money on one item, but yeah, it's you gotta be really positive that it's gonna sell, and that bike's better. It better be in some really good condition.
Exactly. So you heard it from Retro, and Retro doesn't flip too many bikes yet. I don't even know. Have you done a bike yet or not yet?
I haven't done any bikes yet.
It's the concept you're saying, right? The concept of $1,000 product,
I'm waiting for your guide to come out. Yeah, no, it's a concept, and
right.
I mean, I've spent over $500 on one item in the past and flipped it for like, you know, a $400 profit. So.
Okay, I got some clarification on this bike. It's a 2012 Camber. It's a Camber. What is it? A Camber Comp? Camber, like, is it the expert model? I got to know that too. So I would definitely want to help you out. The Camber was built for. It was almost, to me, in between a stump jumper and a enduro, which is, this is technical bike talk, but basically a Camber can handle pretty much what a stump jumper can handle, which is most trails in America. And then if you want to go some crazy trails, then pretty much the enduro is going to be the one you want to get. And then if you want some super crazy trails, you're going to want the big hit or the demo. Those are like crazy bikes with, I mean. Okay, so here's some clarification. It just came in. And guys, stick with us. I know there's 58 viewers in the room. This might be a boring topic, but honestly, someone in here really wants to know something about it. I mean, this is a pretty big trigger pull, so I'm going to help him out real quick. He said, sorry, I meant $1,600 as in a $600 profit. Now, that's more like it. A $600 profit for a $1,000 bike, if it's a guaranteed, you live in a bike town, so that basically means if eBay doesn't work out for you, you have that secondary option available to sell it locally, which should typically be the first option you want to go with, because putting a bike on eBay, it really needs to be, in my opinion, a very rare bike, or you got it for a complete steal.
Or you have no local market.
That's right. Local market, like CP says, is one of the first things you should. It's a comp. So what he says is it's a Camber comp. Anytime there's a comp model, it's the very entry-level model of Specialized lineup on their bike. So they make a stump jumper comp, rock hawker comp, epic comp. They make enduro comp. Comp is always the first one. I think it's followed by Expert, if I'm not mistaken, and then it's going to be followed by Evo, and then Evo X or something like that. I think it's Evo. Anyway, so would I pull the trigger if you're sure you can make $1,600 on it? Yes, but you better be very sure you can make $1,600 on it. I mean, very sure. But
I mean, even if he doesn't, I didn't mean to interrupt, but even if he doesn't make $600 profit, I'm sure he can sell it for a $100 profit. As long as he doesn't lose money, that's the big part.
Yo, take it on the trails and then sell it for a $100 profit.
I like that kind of. Here's the thing: if he's very experienced, take it down the trails, test it out, do what CP and I kind of do. We mess with bikes, then we sell them for profit after we even use them for like a year or two. But you also run the risk of if you wreck the bike and you ding the frame or damage the frame, there you go. You're pretty much screwed.
You got to put a sticker over the frame and then.
You're pretty much screwed. And the comp model, by the way, will be the aluminum framed model. So as you get higher in any category, you're going to get to like the aluminum ones first, and then it's going to be aluminum ones with better suspension technology plus better components second, and then you're going to get this carbon lineup at the very top, which is called like S-Works or 9.9 carbon or things like that in Trek. So that's how kind of the order of things. If you're on like a carbon mountain bike that looks really sweet in its current day, that's serious stuff right there. You gotta like be very educated to pull the trigger on that bike deal. Anyway,
Chris,
okay.
Since we're so bike topic right now, aren't you writing some sort of publication for bikes?
Yes. I'm a solid halfway through my bike guide. Still don't know what to name the bike guide. Oh, this is the perfect time.
Don't use
Hangout number 23. If you guys are out there and you have a suggestion for the name of my book, okay? And I'm going to say this right now, but I won't say this on Facebook. If you have a suggestion for the name of my book, and I like it so much that I pick it, I'm going to give you a free copy, okay? So
the only stipulation is it can't be
away. What'd you say?
It can't be a pun. That's the only stipulation.
The stipulation is it can't be called Blazing Bikes. The stipulation is it can't be called Sell a Bike. It has to be called something way cooler and way more bona fide. You guys have seen my videos out there. You know my attitude. This thing's got to it's got to have some shock value.
Hustler contest.
Yeah, and it cannot be shock value. I mean, I don't know. I consider this pretty shocking, but it's got to have some shock value, right? I like that. So help me out of the title. If I pick your title, it's hard to say. If I see a great title on here, that's only fair to give them the book, right? I think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Chris, it's still on the topic of bikes. The Cannondale that I picked up today that I snapped you a picture of.
Yes.
It's a Cannondale Black Lightning, $50. What is
okay? First of all, the entry price is amazing because anything Cannondale.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that like a chapter in your book, like below $50 Cannondale is automatic trigger pull?
You know, in my book, I've realized that I'm not going to be putting any price information because that is so contingent upon condition of the bike,
condition, yeah,
market. You know, now bikes are kind of interesting. They're not like they hold their value very strong. Should I say it that way? Most of them, right? Especially some of the vintage ones and Cannondale road bikes, especially. I mean, they hold really good value. But if you guys want to start, let's keep this simple real quick for you guys out there in the Green Room Hangout that are watching this and finding some value in this. If you're looking for bikes and you want to know, okay, what's the top 5 bike brands that I should buy, what CP's talking about, Cannondale is very good, okay? I would equate that to like the BMW or Mercedes of bikes, honestly. And then below that, I would say Trek, Specialized. A Raleigh is pretty good too. Raleigh, you probably heard Steve talk about those and me talk about those.
Some of the newer Raleighs are still garbage.
Yeah, they're not that great, but the older Raleighs are like the super core, like all those kind of road bikes, touring bikes. Man, people love those things, man. The one bike I would stay away from that's Raleigh, like right off the bat, is this one called the Raleigh Sprite. It's a vintage bike. It's very deceiving. It looks like it's worth a lot of money. It's not worth anything. Well, it's worth about $70 or $80, but it's very deceiving.
It's like a Nerf Vulcan.
Yeah, it's like the Nerf Vulcan. It's exactly like a Nerf Vulcan, a soft air dart gun. It looks badass, but nobody really wants that thing. You'd be lucky if you can sell it in working condition for like 20 in your town. Like that'd be lucky.
Jeez.
Okay. So, oh yeah, the last bike brand. So I'll give you guys 4. The last one, CP. What should be the last one? If I told them Trek, Specialized, Cannondale, and Raleigh, what's the last one you think?
Bianchi.
Bianchi's great. Yeah, Bianchi. I would agree with you on that one. So Bianchi, Italian brand, road bikes mainly, fixie bikes, fixed gear.
I'd say you can't go wrong with a Bianchi. $50 or lower Bianchi. I don't think you could go wrong.
Yeah, but yours is really one of the things you cannot go wrong. A Cannondale, really, a road bike Cannondale shouldn't even be below $200, honestly.
Yeah, I mean the frame on this one is the paint is really beat. It was super dusty. I mean it should run. It'll run. The frame's just it's tipped up and stuff. The seat's kind of garbage on it, but I think I'll be able to get close to like 250 to 300 for it easily.
Okay, cool. I just saw the funniest name for my book that Mothership Products like just said.
What?
Probably won't pick it, but it's just so funny. It's called Ride This, that last name. Ride This, that. Ride This S word. Pretty funny. Anyway, okay. So all kinds of people give me some really cool names for this thing. Let's talk about the patient reseller real quick, or the patient hustler. That was the topic of today's Green Room Hangout. You want me to start off, guys, or you guys want to start off?
Doesn't matter. You can go ahead and start it off, man.
Okay.
So,
I got some cool things. I mean, yeah, I could talk off the top of my head, but I do want to hit some very key points when I'm talking about the patient hustler, because this is a very, very important part of being. I mean, I think it's one of the deciding factors of whether you are uber successful in this business and just kind of like, okay, I resell, but you're really not at your maximum potential. Let's put it that way. So I think patient hustlers possess a couple things, right? And I think patient hustlers, it's important to be a patient hustler because A, you definitely make more money, and B, you can carry it on to other parts of your life, right? Not just in reselling or anything, but being patient in a lot of things means, you are not going to make bad decisions with your money later on. So it doesn't have to be hustling related, right? It could be all kinds of stuff. It could be, hey, if we wait 30 more minutes and we go down the road, we can get some really good food, or we can have this terrible gas station food right here. You know what I'm saying? Like those kind of decisions, right? So very educational-based decisions. If you're flying across the country or you're flying across the ocean and someone gives you something that's made with eggs or mayonnaise, might be good to skip that because you might get sick. It's like smart decisions, right? And being patient, going, okay, maybe I don't really need to eat right now, or I don't need that. I don't want to be sick my entire vacation with food poisoning, right? Anyway, I'm going a little over-analyzing on that part, but to put supporting evidence in there that say the majority of the times that people get sick on airplanes is due to egg-related products and mayonnaise-based things. Pretty interesting, right? So, okay. So, patient hustler, all right? I think it's really important to be patient because you will end up spending less over time. You will basically, you're never really governed by impulse, okay? That's like, I think, the biggest killer in reselling is people that just impulse buy and they don't do any freaking research. They're just like, oh, well, I heard someone talking about it and I'm just going to buy it. You know what I'm saying? No freaking research. The cell phone's in their pocket, or they don't have a guide available of any kind of, the guides that are available in YouTube space right now. They don't have a guide available. They're just like, oh, I heard them talking about Guitar Hero, so I'm just going to buy this controller. It's $25.
No, please do not just buy the controller. You got to buy the right ones.
I'm trying to give you an example of an impulsive, impatient, complete novice, or maybe intermediate hustler, right? You got to do your due diligence. You got to either buy some things that are out there from people that have done this hundreds of times, okay? Or you got to do your due diligence by, doing some eBay research on the spot or Amazon reseller research on the spot, barcode scanning, things like that. You got to do smart things, okay? So that means, being patient, right? Because that stuff takes time. Is it super fun to research? Honestly, sometimes no. But is it fun not to waste your money? I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to waste money or not waste money? That's what it's all about. So, the better that you can, educate yourself in the steps taken before you pull the trigger on a product, I think that's very important. But at the very bare minimum, and my book discusses this as well, is have a cell phone, right? Young.
Always have a smartphone.
Cell phone, right? Smartphone. CP, could you? Well, now you know a lot, but in your beginning stages, could you do a lot of the stuff without your cell phone? I mean, if you didn't have a cell phone, let's say in today's day, and you're a beginner hustler, is it smart to have the cell phone or not smart to have a cell phone?
Smart to have the cell phone, but I'm telling you, dude, I didn't get a phone until like 2 years ago, and I was calling people or just like complete straight. And I was straight instinct, bro. I was instinct, which I made a lot of mistakes too, but.
Well, that's how you learn too, right? I mean, like when I first started, we didn't have cell phones when I first started, and that's how you learn.
Yeah, if you're gonna be an impulsive hustler, at least be impulsive with items that are like cheap,
and small.
Don't be doing crazy. Exactly, cheap and small. Don't be doing it on big ticket items, and don't be doing it on, oh my God, this is a clawfoot wood table. It must be worth something. Like be real careful. Like, be super careful. Okay, but then on the flip side of that, if you want to correct all that and you want to do the right thing, I think it's important to analyze more, okay? Find reasons to bring all the risk into your favor, which means look for cracks in things, look for imperfections, try to talk the price down, you know what I'm saying? For people like Yang, it's like find reasons to make your risk better. Like if he finds one item, he might go to the person and go, hey, do you got any more of these in the back, these clearance things? I'll take them all. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a barcode kind of guy. Find reasons to bring the risk into your court, so where it's like so low to where you can't help yourself. Now you have to pull the trigger, and that can be like beating up someone at a garage sale, right? CP, for a bundle deal. It could be a lot of things to shelter your risk. Rather than buying one guitar, maybe buying the guitar plus another thing, plus a game,
Plus the drum
plus, you know what I'm
set,
saying?
plus the clawfoot table.
Right. I mean, you basically have to get the risk into your favor, whatever that is, but it also takes some research. You're going to have to make sure that you know what you're doing. So anyway, I think a patient reseller is one person that definitely researches continuously. So not while they're in the sale or while they're at their store, they're going to be researching behind the scenes, seeing what the current trends are, what they really like to, things that they're very interested in the first place, okay? So if you're researching things that you're not interested in, that doesn't help you very much. Research the things that you're interested in, that way you'll be more likely to spot them at the sale or wherever you are. And then don't forget to understand the value of your time and the mistakes, cash mistakes, right? Pulling the trigger on stupid items that are just, yeah, it's going to teach you a lesson, but why learn a lesson when sometimes you can just buy someone's guide out there, or you can join someone's, you can join Global Voodoo's group, you can join whatever group is out there, you can join our group, think about that kind of stuff, right? You want to piss away 20, 40 bucks, $100, or do you want to just take that money right now and go, I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to piss that away, maybe I should just get some guides or books or whatever and get educated. So I think it's smart to do it that way. When I was starting 10 years ago, man, I didn't know anything about YouTube. I don't think there was any guides out. I did buy some guides about how to spot antiques, but I was like, these guides are dated.
There was no internet when we
started. Yeah, there's like nothing, dude. I'm telling you. Like, I was trying to get educated, and the only way I could get educated was CP's way, basically like just learn it the hard way. Yeah, and I'm telling you, all the things that I make, any product that comes from me, I'm pretty sure I speak on the behalf of the entire Green Room staff. Any item that comes from us has one main goal, and that is to return your money and give you an income stream. That's it, right? As long as you act on it. So income stream, very, very, very important. If you don't want an income stream, man, you shouldn't even be on YouTube watching picker videos. This is all about income streams, and we're telling you how to make money. That does my segment. And CP, why don't you talk a little bit about Patient Hustler and what it means to you?
All right, Patient Hustler. So, all right. First, I want to say thanks to everyone that's already given me really good feedback on the guide. You have to be patient to read it because it's over 50 pages of words, pictures, descriptions, charts. It's honestly like a textbook. So it does take patience to read it. Something like what Chris was saying, E-Money just likes my chart at the end. But if he actually reads everything, you will find out that it is very, very helpful and insightful. So you have to be patient for the Guitar Hero guide. Right off the bat, I wanted to say that. I wanted to also touch on when you're at yard sales, you're kind of in a rush with the golden hour just to hit up as many as possible, which is one style of doing it. But if you want to go the patient route, which could open up doors for you in the future, I actually really showed Jake from the Spokane Pickers. I remember specifically one Sunday we went out yard sailing, and I'm going to use this as an example. We had one guy. We were very talkative to him. We were very friendly. We were just like listening to his. He just wanted to talk to somebody. I think he was a widower. He wanted somebody to talk to. We were very patient. We listened to him. Kind of reflected his emotions back off of him, and eventually he brought us all around the property. He gave us his number. He was like, "You want to buy this truck? You want to rent my house?" Like what? He was just like, "Come back in."
You want to rent my house?
Yeah, no, seriously. He offered me to rent his house.
Oh my God.
He was gonna move to Italy. So you can be patient and just take your time at a yard sale and develop a relationship with somebody that might have a future lead or contact or something that would benefit you or your business or your friends' businesses in the future, just by being patient, by talking to them, listening to them, being friendly with them. And instead of just going in, finding your Guitar Hero controllers, lowballing them, and then getting the clawfoot table, throwing it on your truck, and getting out of there. So if you do patience and you take care of people, they tend to take care of you as well.
True.
Those guys, I definitely want to go hustling with them sometime. Whenever I make it up to Seattle area, I want to go over to go see those guys. I definitely want to see what I've always heard. I've seen their videos, right?
Oh, dude, they find some of the best.
The coolest stuff, man. I could freaking destroy and kill out there. I know I could.
Yeah, they've grown leaps and bounds. I've been trying to get them on the show. I think I shot 8.
I think they're on another show right now. We didn't purposely, of course, make the Green Room Hangout at the same time as this other one, the Resellers Meet and Greet. I think they're talking right now. So if you go to Golden Finger Pickers channel, the Spokane Pickers are over there right now live. They should be, at least. I can go look, but it's gonna. I just won't focus on the show.
If you're ever watching this, I shot you a text. I don't know if you changed your number or whatnot, but I shot you a text to try to schedule you something. But I'll send you a Facebook message or something.
Why don't you send him a Snapchat?
I don't have his Snapchat.
Okay. You can send him a Snapchat that he won't forget, man. A picture that he's like, okay, I got to get back to him.
I'd be more than happy if he gave me a Snapchat name.
Okay, but just make sure that he doesn't screenshot it, because apparently, like, they know if you screenshot it. Anyway, hey, Young.
Yes.
How do you do patience being a mostly barcode kind of hustler? Like, how do you incorporate patience being mostly a barcode kind of hustler?
Well, you know, so here's the thing. When it comes to scanning barcodes, like I see people get really frustrated with crap. And actually, you know, I've actually had a few conversations with people in the green room saying that they can't find anything, and I'm like, have patience. Go to the store, you know, go to the clearance section first, and then start scanning the regular price items, because eventually you're gonna find something, right? I mean, it's just like when you go thrifting, right? I mean, you have to go and look through everything in order to find one product that make a huge profit on. I mean, it's the same thing when you're scanning, right? You just go through everything. If something looks intriguing, pick it out, scan it, and you know, if it doesn't work out, put it back and go to the next item. But you know, so that's one about scanning. But also, when it comes to sales, like, I see people get frustrated all the time, and this is especially with new guys. And all the time saying, "Man, you know, I sourced this and it's not selling." Weeks ago, and here's the thing, guys. When you guys list something, it's not gonna sell overnight. Okay? I mean, sometimes I won't even sell something until like 6-7 months later, right? Patience is such a key word in this business. You have to have patience. Think about it. When you go to Macy's and you see a shirt, they're not going to sell that shirt overnight. They have it and it's hanging on the racks for a good year, maybe, before they sell out, right? You have to have patience. It's not going to sell overnight. You know, and a couple of tricks you can do is maybe try repricing it. Maybe change up some of the keywords or the description, take better pictures.
Depends what it is. I just found this today, and it sold within 10 minutes.
Yeah. And see, you make a good point, right? It depends on what it is, because some items are harder than others. Seriously, in this business, patience is key. I mean, like I said, I just sold a pair of shoes on eBay that's been sitting there for 8 months. It took me 8 months to sell this pair of shoes, but it finally sold. So you have to have patience. I know it's frustrating, and when you when you do have to wait on your product to sell, I know your inventory tends to build up, but unfortunately, that's the game of that's the rule of the game. You need to have inventory to sell more. So, but yeah, patience is key.
Cool. Eric Jacob just commented, "Whoa, stoked! I finally caught a live feed. P.S. Young is cutting out. Yeah, you were cutting out a tiny bit. It's not bad though.
Sorry,
CP
man.
and Bonafide Hustler, you're loud and clear. It's all good. It's all good, man. On that note, my host on a podcast that I'm part of right now, The Men's View. Okay, so if you want to check out a cool podcast, let me tell you right now, it's nothing hustler related whatsoever, but it's more of like social commentary, really cool guests, things like that. So if you want to check out a cool podcast, if you don't even know what a podcast is, this is the coolest podcast ever, I guarantee you. The Men's View. So it's sitting in there. That's my podcast. I'm a co-host on it. But he's basically saying, hey, Young.
18 and older only.
Sure, no joke, man. The Men's View, which is our podcast, basically says, Young, driving around doing a green room from the car, LOL. I think he's in a parking lot from Starbucks. But
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm in the parking lot of Starbucks, and I'm.
Yeah, no joke, Young. Get closer, man.
Get closer to the router, man.
No joke.
Young,
I think Young tries to figure out where the Starbucks router is, and then he parks his car slowly, like as far as he can get away from it until he starts cutting it out. I think that's what happened. I think he's trying to find out where it cuts out, and then he gets out. He gets right there. But you know, honestly, like the sun is shining at your eyes to where it looks like a Dragon Ball Z is going off to your left, man. Like something weird.
You're about to get hit with a Kamehameha wave.
I know,
It looks like some Japanese anime action thing is like about to
There's
blow
an
up.
angel looking down at me. Oh
There's
my
a there's a
gosh.
there's a angel that's doing a horizontal gift your way. So Scott K says Yang is cutting in and out. So man, try to get closer to that router, bro. Man.
Dude, that means I have to get out
Okay,
of my
Mothership
car,
Products.
my
I
dog's
know.
in there.
Well, dude. Okay. Mothership Product says, I know for me, I've been patient. I know that if I look through every rack, I'll find something. I think that's a kind of that's a very, I'm going to say this right now. That's a tough scenario because sometimes I don't ever encourage people to be pressed to find something at a certain store, right? The things that you are looking for, you have to have had prior knowledge about it or you're researching right there. But to be like, I can't leave the surf store without finding something, that's a really terrible, I think a bad habit to possess. But let me get further into this comment because I might be jumping ahead here. There have been several times that I have thought, damn, I'm not finding anything, but I keep it up and I seem to find something every time. As long as that stuff is paying you for your time, I think it's good. But every time that I seem to do something like that, I find it to be very detrimental to my hustling psychology. But CP, how do you feel about something like that? Do you stay into a store and just try to find something, or do you, if you don't find something within, let's say, 5 minutes or something that just hits you right away, are you out the door and to the next store? Like, how do you handle that?
I mean, it just depends how my schedule looks like that day. Like today, honestly, like I really didn't feel like sourcing anything. I was hungover. I didn't eat a lot of food. I drove like 2.5 hours this morning. I stopped into a couple shops and I was like, man, this is not fun as I remember it like last week. But then when I finally hit one store and just destroyed it with a bunch of stuff, I went into the next one and found these two items.
Yeah, by the way, you guys out there in the green room hangout, why don't you guys guess what this thing is real quick? Because CP is going to hold up this weird thing. Go ahead and talk, but don't say what it is, okay?
Yeah, can you hear me? I'm going to post this on my Facebook page probably too. But yeah, guys, try to guess. And then I'll post a picture of it tomorrow on Facebook. And then if somebody guesses right, I'll let them know. But try to guess right now.
I guessed carrot peeler, but it wasn't right.
You were in the right genre on your first guess.
Okay, so yeah, carrot peeler is not correct, but it has something to do with peeling a carrot. That machine right there, you guys.
Jeez. It's kind of interesting. Just kidding. I bought it for $10. It sold for $140 within like an hour. No, like it was like honestly like 10 minutes.
See, the first thing that goes through my head is why would anyone want that thing for $140? Because it's crazy looking. But hey, I know you know what you're doing, man. Because it just looks like random stuff.
Articulate, right? So, but back to the question. All right, so I'm not gonna beat myself up if I don't find anything. I don't find anything. It's like I got stuff at home I can list. I got stuff at home I can pull stickers off of for Amazon. It's like I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. I'm gonna go in there. If I feel like piece by piece clothing, I'll piece by piece clothing. But if I don't feel like it, then I'm gonna go home, watch the movie.
Right. Henry S. Young is like Ash in Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. You guys ever flip Pokemon or Magic cards? Hey, any value in that kind of stuff? That's kind of out of my generation. But CP, any value in Magic or Pokemon cards?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm not too into Magic. I played it like back in elementary school where we didn't even probably play it correctly. I do remember the Unglued, the Big Furry Monster was one of the cards that if you're a Magic geek, you'll probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Big Furry Monster, Leviathan, and I think that's all I can remember from Magic the Gathering. But I can elaborate on Pokemon a little bit more. Random Pokemon cards, you can get at least $10 shipped or 100 random cards. So your commons and everything, you can throw it up for $10 a random lot. You can sell it for 100 cards for 10, so you're gonna do $3 to ship it because it's less than 13 ounces, and then eBay fee. So you'll make like between like $6 and $7 on that per 100. But you only have to make one listing, and you just like scatter out some cards. I've done this before. You scatter out some cards, say a random lot of 100. So and it's great to build feedback too, because it's just like such a cheap item. People are very happy to get it. They don't know what they're getting. You let them know it's all like common and uncommon cards, and then you just like look at the rare ones, look them up to see if any of them are like super valuable, and you can piece them out that way or blend them together. But absolutely, yeah, there's value in them.
Cool. I'm telling you, man, Young is trying to get that light out of the picture, but I swear he's about to get Hadoukened on the side of his head, dude. It looks like you're about to get a Hadouken coming through the car, man.
There you go.
So, Mothership, some clarification from Mothership Products. I actually meant that if I don't search all the racks, I'll probably miss something. Okay, so that's a fair statement. I get like that sometimes. I guess I have to be in the mode to stay in the thrift store long enough. Sometimes I'm in the mode for like hot shots, right?
We go to the same one so often to where I'm not going to look through the clothes every single time. I might look through the clothes like once a month or once every couple weeks.
Okay.
But I usually scan the shoes, electronics, like every day or every couple days that I go. So I never.
We have 2 guesses on that device, and really quick, I want you to hold it up. Really quick, hold it up on the screen. Your little metal thing.
Dun, dun, dun.
We have 2 guesses on this, and these are incorrect. One said, Men's View podcast says it makes French fries from potatoes, and then the other one says it's a shifter. Okay, so hold it up, CP.
I'm holding it up. It's the metal thing. Little metal.
All right, guys. Everyone in the comment feed, guys and gals, you've seen this thing now, and tell me what this thing is.
Look at it.
Go ahead and comment, and we will look at your comment.
I'm gonna smash it into my computer and break my screen. This is like $1,000 computer.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Okay, so Ric Flair Picker 16X says Sonic Boom! Exclamation point. Who gets that? Who gets that real quick?
Sonic Boom!
What's the character? What's the character, CP?
I'm not sure. It's probably like He-Man or something.
Dude, right when we were talking about Sonic Boom, Young just like disappeared from the actual Hangout. So it looks like Guile from Street Fighter 2 took him out. So he got Sonic Boomed out of here, man. That's hilarious. Like right when the
Fighter reference? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, dude. How could that not be, man?
Yeah, I played Street Fighter, and you whooped my butt.
Dude. Oh, yeah. Mortal Kombat is. I wouldn't say it's my game. It's not my game. My game is Street Fighter 2, but it's Street Fighter 4 Alpha or something like that. I love that game. My brother and I can actually, dude. We spent the night before he got married, playing that thing for like 4 hours. Street Fighter 4 Alpha. Oh my god, that's like the best game on Xbox.
I'm gonna nerd out before I get married.
Dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do before I get married, but we'll figure that out later. I'll probably go picking. No, okay. Mothership Products. Is there anything that you're not completely nerdy about, College Picker? LOL. I'm a complete nerd too. So that's what Mothership Products says. Dude, hey, Young Jae Chong just pressed continue, man. He's back into the game, dude. There he is. He just got Sonic Boomed out of there.
I'm not into World of Warcraft.
Okay. You know, those kind of like playing games like that, the only one I got into was this one called StarCraft. I love that game.
Number 1 or 2?
Number 1, dude, was great.
You're genetically predisposed to that. You're Asian. You're going to like StarCraft.
Oh, StarCraft was so good, man.
You know, in Korea, they have like StarCraft competitions like where it's like an Olympic event with an arena.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so we're getting some more guesses on this metal item. Eric Jacob says it's a can crusher. No. Hipster Picker says it's Arnold's leg from Terminator. No. What here? It's a rack and pinion piece. Now that is very, very, very. That's a very good guess, right? Henry S. Rack and pinion, meaning this car steering assembly part. So, who's the closest so far, CP?
What the heck does rack and pinion mean?
You don't know what a rack and pinion assembly is? Are you kidding me?
Rack and pinion.
Hey, next time you drive in your car and go left and right, just remember it has to do with something like that kind of too.
I see what it is. It's a mechanical term. I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know what it was called. I know what that is.
Okay.
I didn't know the tech term of it.
So we got Chaz Hawley, who's actually echoing some of the things we said about hustler patience. You have to remember that this is not a sprint; it's a marathon. Patience is a virtue. So I think that really echoes more of what
that is a deep analogy. That's awesome.
I know, man. It makes me want to break out my chamomile tea and some Masterpiece Theater and just chill in a leather couch, man. That is deep thoughts right there.
I'm doing that except for the couch.
It has to be the right kind of couch. To think that deep, man, that came from a really awesome couch, bro. Ric Flair Picker 16X. CP, I'd give you Ryu, and I'll take the girl, and I'll still drill ya.
It's Ryu.
Okay, so Ric Flair Picker 16X is making a Street Fighter 2 reference, saying, CP, you can be Ryu,
It's
and I'll
Ryu,
take the girl.
Ryu.
Ryu, whatever. Ryu. Okay, Ryu. He'll give you Ryu, and he'll take the girl, and he'll still kick your butt. And the girl means, I think, Chun-Li. Yeah. So,
Young just got dropped out again.
dude, we talking Street Fighter, and this guy is getting, man, he's getting Sonic Booms and Hadoukens all night tonight, man. Okay, so Brandon Rogers says StarCraft FTW, ha ha ha. That's a great game.
Yeah, StarCraft's good.
First one.
StarCraft 2 are both really good games.
Yeah, I haven't played the second one, but the first one I was like, okay, I better get away from this thing because I will fail every class in school. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, especially on vacation times. I'd play a lot of StarCraft. Okay, one of the things I want to ask you guys about out there in YouTube land, hopefully Retro Aficionado Yang, the guy who got blasted off the screen, has pressed continue and he's going to get back into this game. Seriously, man, every time we talk about Street Fighter, this guy gets like blown away. But one of the things I want to ask you guys out there in YouTube land, okay, 61 viewers in the room, at least half you people. Oh, I hate saying you people. That just sounds so terrible. Okay, so half you guys out there, and gals, sounds better. Give us a suggestion on the topic of the next Green Room Hangout, something that we can talk about as a group and relate out to the audience and bring it back and kind of hash it out and have some fun with it. Okay, so the way I want you to do this is just comment down below and put topic, right? TOPIC, the colon mark, and then what you want to hear about. That way it's easy for us to figure out from the actual comments what the topic comment should be. Because a lot of times...
If you see another topic that you like, thumb it up.
Yeah. You can thumb up another person's topic, but make sure you put topic, colon, and then the actual topic you want to hear about. Because, you know, we hash out some pretty decent topics out here. I'd like to think out of 23 shows and interviewing 4 people, actually probably interviewing 7 people, including our own. So we go through some pretty interesting topics altogether. I just think we can really deliver better if we listen more to what YouTube wants us to talk about, the people out there. So if you got a great topic, we're going to be looking at that for sure, at least in the next week. And next week I'm going to be in North Carolina. I'll be around the Matthews area. Let me think what else. Belmont. I will be at some beach on the shore. And I will be around Charlotte. So I don't know if there's going to be a meetup or anything kind of planned. I'll have to figure out exactly where I'm going to be in that whole scheme of things and then maybe do a Starbucks meetup or something. But okay. Malu Jimmy has a what's it called? Hustler patience thing he wants to share with everyone. Patience is about setting a risk, sticking to it, and not gambling just to fill your cart. That's pretty cool, right, CP?
Yeah.
That's not bad. It's well spoken, eloquent.
I think sometimes not getting a cart, like, it is a good, if it's a good tip, not getting a cart, because it makes you really hone in on the home run. Like something you can fit in your hands and carry to the car, and I don't know. If you don't have a lot of, like, don't bring the cart.
I might have to disagree with you on that one, bro. Because the second I make a decision not to get the cart, then I'm sitting there with like 3 pairs of shoes in my hands, heading to the book aisle, and then heading to the bag aisle, and then heading to the electronics.
Like, I'm in a freaking like 1-room condo right now. It'd be horrible for me to fill it up with stuff from the cart.
I guess I hear what you're saying, man. Smaller space means you got to be more selective.
Depends on your situation.
Okay. Ric Flair Picker 16 times. I'm a legend on video games. I once scored 100 points on Super Tecmo Bowl. I put it on VHS. What? Okay, hold on. I put it on VHS because I knew no one would believe me. That's pretty funny. 100 points on Super Tecmo Bowl, not Tecmo Bowl. Cool. The Ric Flair Picker 16X has now said topic colon. Okay, so now I know it's a topic he wants to at least put up for suggestion. How and the reasons why we all got started into resale. That's pretty good, CP, right?
Topic.
Not bad.
How we got in. We we touched on that on all of our bios a little bit.
Yeah, true. But maybe we can all just, maybe we just have one show about like how we got started. We could do that. That's not a big deal. It'd be a pretty easy show to do. We could do it.
How we got started, yeah.
Yeah. Henry S says topic vintage computers. Okay, now that part I'm kind of out of it, but you might be good at that. Sean Trianes, where do you plan to be in 10 years, each one of us, and how will you have grown your business? Ooh, that's a great one. Retro Aficionado is now in the comment feed. Sorry, guys, choppy internet from the road. I have to get my dog some water anyway. All right, so he's out. Lots of good topics. James Joystick, how to deal with scams and how to avoid scams. Ooh, that's a good one, right?
Yeah.
How to deal with scams, how to avoid scams, dude. Like basically when you ship something off and you get returned a broken item. But like, how do you even get out of that one? Okay, well, let's not even get into that. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Hipster Picker, and this is something that RAIKEN's going to be pretty decent on. Writing Kindle books for Amazon would be a sweet discussion. Hey, that's not a bad one either, but that's more of a RAIKEN thing.
That's RAIKEN's thing. I have yet to do that. I've thought of a couple topics that I would like to write on that don't exist yet, but it includes me writing it, not outsourcing it, so it would be kind of time consuming. I don't know.
It was one of the topics, how to find more time to write a book for Amazon? Kindle?
Hey,
that would be a good one. That's kind of like Escher-ish right there, like where you look at a picture and it like doesn't make much sense, but it's like repeating in your head, like it doesn't really go anywhere. Anyway, all right. You ever seen those things where it's like a mirror and in the mirror is like an image and then the image is the same mirror and it just keeps going in the background and you're like, dude, that's weird.
Goes forever.
Yeah, you should make a book. Your first book should be how to not procrastinate and create a book for Amazon Kindle. And then have someone write it for you. Okay. Treasures Found Shop topic, issues with unhappy buyers and returns. Ooh, I like that one a lot. That's great. We can all echo on that one.
I actually had a really good. I shot a video. What was it? The day that we were working on our green room thing, our green room project.
Yeah.
Where we like turned up the notch. I said I was gonna do a video, and I shot a video. The sound freaking corrupted, and it was like one tip of how to. It was a really good tip of how to avoid and mitigate returns. For items on eBay and Amazon, but it got corrupted. I gotta refilm it and put it out there.
Cool. Picking Ain't Easy says topic dealing with crazy, difficult, annoying buyers. Not bad, right? It's pretty good.
Difficult, yeah.
We've all had them. Garage sale ethics and etiquette. Okay, we're all pretty versed on that. How brutal can you be? That's not a bad one either. You're pretty brutal, man. I know. I've seen you at garage sales. You don't mess around.
That's what the Spokane guys said. They said they're like, man, I can't believe like you would say something like that. Cause we walked into a sale and there was a Red Bull. I remember it was a Red Bull refrigerator where they put the Red Bulls in the cooler, you know, like at the gas stations and stuff. And I was like, oh, cool cooler. How much? Or like, what were you asking for? And he's like, 200. And I was like, whoa, that's definitely not a $200 cooler. And I was just like, kept walking. And they were.
You said that, dude?
Yeah.
You said that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, we have 2 more minutes in the show. Should he have said that to those people in Spokane? Oh my god, dude. I'm with the Spokane Pickers on that one. Like, wow.
I'm a very honest person. I'm a very, 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 very honest person.
Oh my gosh. Hey, that's okay. I mean, hey, you say it as you like it, man. I'm assuming you didn't buy the thing, right?
Oh god, no. But he didn't sell me it. He did pull a Nintendo 64 out of the house and sold it to me for like $5 or $10. So
cool. Okay. Eric Jacob is a great future topic when on a low budget, right? When you're on a low budget, meaning maybe you're strapped for cash, you don't have much, or maybe you're kind of just waiting for inventory to like spit out money for you.
That would be a good one because we can talk about like maybe like pick like 3 items a piece and like go over why we pick those for low budget items.
Sure. No, yeah, absolutely. Go for the quick flips on your big items and for a fast turn.
I got one in my
okay. I see what he's saying. It's basically what do you call that analogy? Quick, slow nickel or quick. What is it? Slow dime or fast nickel, something like that.
Quick quarter or slow half dollar.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, there's like a little saying, analogy, whatever you want to say. Yeah, that's a pretty good topic. These are great topics. I mean, everybody out there, I mean, I got to tell you, thank you at least for commenting this part because this is really cool. Oh, man. Favorite picking road trip stories? Well, it looks like you're the one on that one who's going to be talking mostly. Favorite picking road trip stories? I haven't technically done a huge road trip. Now, CP, on the other hand, has probably been the biggest out of all of us. And I know RAIKEN's done one with his mother in the videos. I go places and see my parents and go surfing, and then I I don't know if that's really a road trip per se for picking, but I pick wherever I go. But CP certainly will go on a trip and finance the trip through picking, which is cool. So that's how I met him in real life.
Yeah, I knocked out 10 states on that road trip. 10 states twice, so like 20. I went through probably 20 states, not including the flights that I did. The actual driving part was like 20 states. 10 states twice, so 20 states total.
Did you stop at any of those rest stops that have those iffy kind of people? You know what I'm saying? Like the people with the signal, okay, hold up a newspaper and then run into the woods. Hopefully you didn't stop in those kind of places. You stopped in rest stops, right?
To sleep and stuff, or what?
Yeah, were any of them sketchy or anything? We should probably save that for that topic. This is a pretty cool topic, but I'll ask you this last question.
Not really.
Were any of them sketchy to where you got worried?
No, when I travel, I hardly ever get worried. I always feel safe and protected. I don't know.
Did you bring your Desert Eagle with you wherever you go?
No, I didn't bring my Desert Eagle with me.
Oh, okay.
When I was doing the leg from when I was coming back to Austin from Cali, the drive was so long. It was like 20 hours or something, and I think halfway through it, I just pulled over to a rest stop. I pulled out my sleeping bag, went to a picnic table, passed out on the picnic table.
That's pretty funny. I think it's really funny for the people that are probably there trying to actually have a picnic and find a place to eat, and there's one only, and you're on it sleeping your ass away. Pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, like a homeless picker on their sleeping bag.
Look at this homeless person. Little do they know you're going across the country completely self-sustaining yourself. Okay, and then Picker 399. This is cool. Picker 399, I think that person's from San Antonio. You went to our green room meetup, so this guy's cool. I think I know what he is, his profession. I won't say it, but Picker 399 topic: how to deal with and storage solutions for massive inventory. It's pretty cool too. I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there have inventory issues and problems. So I like that one a lot. You got to say I know you like this one a lot too. How to combat inventory, basically, right?
Be good. That would be a good. That could be topic get organized or something, or inventory management or something.
Yeah, that is so good, man. It's so good to where I'm thinking, how have we not thought about that one? That's a really good one.
Because there's a lot of different techniques. You're using the box and label technique right now a lot, right? Yeah, I've used that in the past, but then my brother and my mother couldn't find the stuff. It's good if you're shipping your stuff, but if I was trying to tell somebody, and then I'm I think it's that box, it's labeled, but then I had 2 of those items, so which box is it? And it just got really bad for me. My mom was I want to make sure the items, and she ended up opening it up all the time anyway. So.
Yeah, I like my technique. It has changed a little bit, but and only because my garage kind of changed around. Since you guys left town, my garage has changed too. I have restructured it.
Oh, cool! So, I'll be excited.
Yeah, when you come in, it'll be kind of cool. It's got a lot of stuff for the next phase of my YouTube career, if you want to say. It's got a lot of workout equipment in it, and a lot of cool things.
More Boddamn stuff in there, probably.
That's right. Put in a lot of Boddamn stuff in there, and I actually have a video for Boddamn probably coming out tomorrow, which is my other channel. It has I don't know, probably 300 subscribers on it. Nothing crazy right now. I envision it becoming something really cool. But yeah, it's a fitness channel dedicated to living a very active, healthy lifestyle. Be informed, be smart about what you eat, work out, whatever you want to do, but get there and just don't be sedentary, right? It's one of those kind of things. So I think I really want to create the channel for many reasons, but one of them is to give back what I know and what I've been really good at. So. Anyway, you're a really fit person, CP. By the way, every time you come into town, you're always mountain biking or doing that kind of stuff. When you come in here, you're a pretty fit person. But would you say there's a value in being fit or being educated in fitness stuff?
Being a healthcare professional, absolutely. It could be an education disparity, or it could just be you know it and you need to do it, or you don't know it and then you need to learn it and then you need to do it. So I think having a certain level of fitness creates a certain level of happiness right off the bat. Not even completely passively, it creates a level of happiness because you can just do different things. If I couldn't drop in on a skateboard because of my fitness level, I would be. Well, I mean, it's not really fitness level, I guess. It's because you can't jump in yet, but and you're more fit than I am. But if I couldn't now I can't even say it's because it's not really a fitness thing, but like mountain biking.
It's general like energy levels, right? Your energy level's high when you go picking, right? You're excited about things. Your body can be excited and go wherever it needs to go. You know, like when we picked in that one warehouse that was so overpopulated with crap.
Remember, I was like I had to crawl and get the hubcaps, and Black Widow spiders were jumping out and stuff.
Yeah. So we were basically doing what American pickers were doing. We were doing that in real life, and I took CP there. I didn't take any footage. I took a bunch of pictures, but unfortunately, I didn't take a lot of footage. But that was one of those times where, you kind of want to be physically fit. You don't want to be, you don't want to have any kind of limitations or anything like that. You want to be able to get where you need to go and take.
Yeah, it was very balanced on like piles of stuff, and if I would have twisted an ankle or not, it would have been bad.
Yeah.
Probably would have gotten super tetanus.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a place that had tetanus. You know that. But yeah, so basically, pays to be fit. My channel, check it out if you ever get a chance. Called BODDAMN, BODDAMN. Kind of a play on words, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Okay. That being said, we're gonna close this green room hangout. Not the strongest green room hangout we've ever had, all right, but plenty of good information, and certainly a little bit more fun than just having a Bonafide live by myself. And those were fun back in the day. But so Yang will come back on next week's show. Hopefully there'll be around some adequate internet, and hopefully he will have many continues on his game to where he won't get blasted by Hadoukens and Sonic Booms all night long. RAIKEN, hopefully he's doing better. So, speedy recovery to RAIKEN Profit. Pretty sure he's watching this in bed, but he's probably so sick he can't even type anything to even comment to us.
Yeah, he hasn't commented yet. What's up with that? He must be
probably that sick, man. Or he threw up all over his keyboard and it jolted everything, and it's all, it doesn't even work anymore. That's my guess. That's the most educated guess I could come up with, by the way.
He must be in the emergency room or something.
Oh, that's even more educated. So therefore, if you're in an emergency room, you might be completely out of it and not even have your computer there. So, okay.
He's all right. He said he wasn't feeling too well. I wasn't feeling that good this morning either.
Gosh, what's wrong? Man, we're talking about physical fitness, and here we are, all mad and, not feeling good. I feel fine. But anyway, thanks for watching this Green Room Hangout. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this Bonafide Hustler channel and all of our channels. All the stuff will be down below. Links to our channels, links to our products. Don't forget what I told you guys earlier. And, take it however you want to take it, right? We're not saying do this, do that. We're not saying join groups, buy this. We're telling you guys it's out there. Make decisions if you want to, get to your end game faster. That's what this stuff. That's what, most of this stuff on YouTube. Oh yeah, what is this thing?
Buy this. Buy this.
Okay, tell them exactly what that thing is before we get off this program.
Buy this right here. Buy it. They're gonna have to wait. I'm gonna post it on my Facebook page tomorrow. They're gonna have to wait for it.
Dude, that was the worst suspense ever, bro. Okay. So, yeah, don't forget what I told you guys about. Make your smart decisions, and if you want to go about it, just risking everything. And, there's still plenty of free YouTube videos you can watch to, find some cool things and great ideas and all that kind of stuff. You want to take some cool jumps into personal improvement. There are a lot of adequate things out there in YouTube land that can help you and supplement your time frames into making the money you want to make. So, of course, we got some stuff. Glenn and Cameron's got stuff. Freaking Global Voodoo guys got stuff. Looks like people all over the place are coming out with stuff, and it's because they want to, save some time, help you save some time buying some items that will give you a revenue stream. And second of all, there's a little bit of there's some pride involved in creating a product that people enjoy, like to refer to. There's a little bit of pride in there too. So don't get us wrong on that. But thanks for commenting in the comment feed about the topics. That really helps us out a lot. And we'll come on next week very strong. We'll have the full green room here. And if you're watching this after the fact, we are trying to get a couple people on this green room hangout, some guests, some cool guests. So now I feel like I'm getting sick now, dude. What the hell? I'm all coughing. So I just haven't had water in a while. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to all of our channels. And then we will talk to you later. Watch CP's Facebook tomorrow for the answer to what that thing, which is not a carrot peeler.
It's not even complete, and it's still sold for $140. It would have went for $200 or $300 if it was complete.
That thing is like RoboCop stuff. All right, dude. So we'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. And don't forget to like this video too. God, that helps us a lot. We really haven't asked for it in this video. So the last thing the Bonafide Hustler will ask of you is to just hit that like button. That's the coolest thing you can do. Trust me, it keeps these like green room hangouts coming.
Thanks for watching, guys. Be patient.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.